Welcome to my views and news. Some news stories from Ethiopia and Eritrea for you. Firstly, new Fano brigades are emerging, brigades or platforms. We know that 3 months ago, insurgency started in the Amhara region. Center, we've been saying fighting between Fano fighters and security forces in the Amhara region. In Shoa, a new Fano platform has been established. I wouldn't call it a brigade. It seems to be a platform of different Fano factions. And secondly, this platform issued a statement today. A Fano commander spoke yesterday. Fano commander's statement and this new platform's statement indicate that Fano is planning to change gears. We could see intensified fighting or targeted attacks by Fano fighters in coming days. I have details for you. Secondly, viewers, Eritrean President Afwerki and PM Abiy of Ethiopia held a meeting on the sidelines of summit held in Cairo last week, and after that we saw that Ridwan Hussein, Ethiopian National Security Advisor, announced that Afwerki would visit Ethiopia. Before Eritrean President's visit, we are seeing a campaign by some groups in the Amhara region, by some Amhara activists based abroad. They're trying to approach Eritrean government. What do they want? Do they want to cancel Afwerki's visit, or do they want to shape Afwerki's agenda for his visit to Ethiopia? Lastly, viewers, saplings are being planted in Ethiopia today. 500 million saplings in 24 hours. Two types of news stories make me happy about Ethiopia. When I see Ethiopian athletes performing, everyone cheers. There is no ethnicity, no politics. And secondly, these plantation campaigns, sapling plantation campaigns, that is what Ethiopia should be. United, everyone working for a better Ethiopia. Firstly, viewers, I want to say a few words about my Amharic videos. A few days ago, I started Amharic videos, which were basically translation videos. My English videos were being translated into the Amharic language by a translator. I was paying that translator. I promised that I wouldn't disclose his identity, so I wouldn't tell who he is. But after 2 videos, that translator decided to quit. I asked him why was he quitting. He said, Sajid, there is so much criticism in comment section that it's almost impossible to tolerate it. How do you manage so much hate speech? People accusing me of being partial. I am not partial. I am translating your videos impartially. I have no interest in backing any party. Why are people accusing me of being partial, of being supportive of a particular ethnic group? And then he complained about the price of translations too. He thought that I was paying him less, though I told him that I am not earning that much, so that is what I can afford. And then some other reasons too, maybe because he was busy with his studies too. So he decided to quit. Basically, he was disappointed, I felt. He wasn't happy with the criticism. So I would request viewers, I am used to your criticism. I am not worried about your comments. I read them. I know how to handle. I ignore those I ignore those comments which people do just to express their anger. But constructive comments I read, I respond to them, I learn from them. I'm used to it. And perhaps this is the only channel on Ethiopia, YouTube channel, where everyone is allowed to comment. I don't ban anyone from commenting. If I am allowed to speak freely, if YouTube allows me to speak freely, I should allow people, viewers, to comment freely. But problem is that sometimes people cross boundaries and they start spreading hate. Then YouTube, artificial intelligence intervenes. It blocks people. I don't block people. I think I have blocked 1 or 2 or 3 people in the last 1 or 2 years. Those who were sending me personal threats, threats to my family, some on Twitter as well. So I would request, I am thinking about resuming translation videos. I chose Amharic because it is the most widely understood language in Ethiopia. People in Tigray, in Amhara, in Oromia, in BG, other parts, they understand Amharic. That is why I chose Amharic. It's not that I love Amharic more than Tigrania or Fano Oromo. Now, some new stories. First one is about Fano fighters. New Fano brigades are emerging. Amhara Fano Unity Showa. This is the first time that I am hearing the name of this platform, Amhara Fano Unity Showa. Is it the Fano brigade under Shigao, or is it an alliance of different Showa Fano factions? This Amhara Fano Unity Showa issued a statement today, and new Fano platforms and brigades are being established. Why? Firstly, there was need for centralizing this anti-government movement. The need was felt by those who launched this struggle. They felt that Fano fighters were isolated, Fano factions were isolated, they were not interconnected. There should be harmony, there should be common goals, there should be one central authority, there should be at least 1-2 central level leaders. That is why Skandar Naga was introduced and Amhara Popular Front came into being. But apart from APF, some other new Fano brigades have also been established, and reason is very simple. One reason is that for the sake of a continued struggle, you need to have more semi-independent Fano factions operating in different parts of the Amhara region. Secondly, money is also one of the causes, one of the reasons. Large sums of money are being donated by diaspora community for these Fano factions. This morning I did a video about $30,000 raised in Seattle last night. Then a week ago in Washington, $400,000 were raised in just 2 hours for Fano fighters. And those who are donating money, they announce the name of the Fano faction to which the money should go. Like in Seattle last night, people mentioned the names of Fano commanders that the money should go to Masafint or Iskandar or Shigao or Merebodajo. People mentioned the names of Fano commanders, those who donated. So money is definitely an attraction. That is why new Fano factions are emerging. Can these Fano factions continue their struggle, or will they be just motivated by the donation they are receiving? Let's see. Meanwhile, it seems Fano has decided to change gears. Show a Fano Unity Council statement today, and yesterday's speech by Mere Wodajo, East Amhara Fano commander, his speech indicate that Fano is going to change gears. What did Mere Wodajo say yesterday, and what did Amhara Fano Unity Showa say today? Yesterday, Mere Wodajo said that Fano has been defending. Fano fighters did not carry out any attacks, but government forces launched attacks on Fano fighters. Now Fano must turn into offensive, must turn towards offensive operations too. So, Merivadajo clearly said that in coming days, Fano will carry out attacks on the targets. Same seems to be indication from today's statement by Amhara Fano Unity Shoa, which issued a statement today. And Amhara Fano Unity Shoa warned people, it warned members of Prosperity Party, it warned Ethiopian National Defense Force members, it warned government officials, traders, that no one should support operations against Fano. It warned police, it warned militia. It told them that no one should be part of the operations against Fano, and that no one should give logistical support to government forces. Otherwise, Fano will be forced to take strong measures. It means if you join the statements of Merivadajo and Amhara Fano Unity Shoa, it's clear that in coming days we could see more assassinations in the Amhara region. We have seen assassinations. Girma Shetila assassinated, Dajan police chief, deputy chief assassinated. Then in Shorobit, we saw that her security chief was assassinated. In Debre Birhan, police chief assassinated. These assassinations will intensify in coming days reportedly. It is very clear from Merivadajo and Blatishigao's statements. Secondly, can we say that Fano was in defensive mode? Now it will adopt offensive mode. Fano wasn't totally in defensive mode, but largely Fano was defending. Yes, we can say that Fano has been defending mainly in the last 2 months or so. Though this month we saw some offensive operations too. But now Fano is going to change gears. We could see more attacks, more hit and run attacks, ambush style attacks, assassinations in the Amhara region. Secondly, Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean President and PM Abiy of Ethiopia met in Cairo last week, and after that Ridwan Hussein announced that Isaias Afwerki would visit Ethiopia. Before that, an effort is being made by some Amhara diaspora leaders to engage Isaias Afwerki, to engage Eritrean government. What is the purpose behind these new attempts by the diaspora community to talk to Eritrean government, Eritrean diplomats, Eritrean government officials, Eritrean pro-government activists? Reportedly, an effort is being made to convince Isaias Afwerki to cancel the upcoming visit. Though a schedule of the visit has been not announced so far. We don't know when Isaias Afwerki will visit Ethiopia, because Ridwan did not share any schedule. When will Isaias Afwerki visit Ethiopia? No one knows. And by the way, Eritrean government has not confirmed so far that Isaias Afwerki is going to visit Ethiopia. It was just an invitation from Ethiopian PM Abiy to Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, to visit Ethiopia. And did Isaias Afwerki agree? We don't know if he responded positively or not, because we haven't seen any statement from Eritrean government. But before that, Amhara diaspora community is trying to stop Isaias Afwerki visit. They are trying to send a message to Eritrean government that this visit could lead to an intensified operation against Amharas. That Amharas are already being massacred, killed. Why? Because it is said that they are Eritrea's allies. So if Isaias Afwerki backs Ethiopian government by visiting Ethiopia, it will lead to intensity in the operation against Amhara. Amhara groups in Amhara. And secondly, they want to ensure that if Isaias Afwerki does visit Ethiopia, at least he should raise the issue of operation against Fano fighters in the Amhara region. That is why uncertainty looms over the upcoming visit of Isaias Afwerki. Will he visit Ethiopia or not? We'll see in coming days and weeks. Lastly, viewers, a nationwide sapling plantation campaign is underway in Ethiopia today. 500 million saplings are going to be, they are being planted in Ethiopia in just 24 hours. Government says 372 million saplings have already been planted in the last 8 to 12 hours. And government hopes it would achieve the target of 500 million saplings. Across Ethiopia, this campaign underway in Tigray too, where Speaker of the House of Representatives Tagase Chafo and Gata Choreda Tigray interim president planted saplings. So in all regions of Ethiopia, this campaign is underway. It should be backed, it should be supported. Such measures, such initiatives by the government should be backed. PM Abiy should be appreciated for Green Legacy project. Yes, that is what Ethiopia needs, keeping in view climate-related disasters and other drought and other crises faced by Ethiopian government. Thank you for watching.